Do not skip the warm-up. I'm gonna show you how to warm up properly for any workout. Warming up is one of the most important things you could do before you exercise, but many people skip it or do it wrong. This can lead to poor performance, injuries, and pain. But don't worry, I'm here to help you. I'm gonna show you why warming up is so important, what are the benefits of a good warm-up, and how to do a simple, effective warm-up routine that will prepare your body and your mind for any workout. Warming up is important because it helps your body and your mind get ready for the workout ahead. It does it by increasing your blood flow, heart rate, body temperature, which improves your oxygen delivery and energy production. Warming up loosens up your joints, ligaments, improves your range of motion and flexibility. It activates your nervous system, which improves your coordination, balance, and reaction time. Doing this will reduce your risk of injury by preventing muscle tears, strains, and sprains. Improving your performance by enhancing your strength, power, speed, and endurance. And most importantly, preparing your mind by increasing your focus, motivation, and your confidence. Obviously, you could see warming up has many benefits for your fitness and health, but how should you warm up? Let me show you. Now, a good warm-up should last anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes, depending on your fitness level and the intensity of the workout you're about to have. It should include 3 components: a dynamic stretch, activation exercise, and a low intensity cardio. Stick to the end as I'll go through a whole warm-up sequence, putting the best drills together. Dynamic stretches are movements that gently stretch the muscles and joints through a full range of motion. They're different from a static stretch, which are held for a period of time, but can actually reduce your performance and increase your risk of injury if done before a workout. Dynamic stretches are great for warming up because they improve your flexibility, mobility, and stability. They also mimic the movements that you will be doing during your workout, which helps your body and mind get ready for that specific exercise. Some examples of dynamic stretches are leg swings. To do the leg swings, you're gonna stand with your feet shoulder width apart. You're gonna hold onto a pole or a wall, and you're gonna swing your leg back and forth. You're gonna do this for a few reps on one leg, and then you'll switch to the other leg. Follow this by doing swings in front of you, side to side. This is gonna help with the mobility of the hips. The next dynamic stretch are ground sweeps. You do this by kicking out one leg, reach behind you, sweep the ground like you're trying to touch it, and sweep on up. Again, sweep the ground, come on up. And you'll do this for every other leg. So again, kick the leg out, sweep under, come up. Sweep under and come up. Next are knee hugs. While walking, you're gonna raise up your knee and with both arms, pull your knee towards your chest. You should feel a stretch in the glute, and you'll keep doing this in a walking pattern for about 5 to 10 yards. For your groin stretches, you're gonna stand with your legs really wide apart, and you're gonna lower yourself towards your right knee, and then push all your weight towards that side. And then you're gonna shift over to the other side, and the same thing. The goal is to bend forward a little bit so you should feel that stretch in the groin. You're not trying to hold it for too long. Remember, it's a dynamic stretch, so push back and forth. You could do these dynamic stretches for about 5 to 10 seconds each, or until you feel a slight stretch in your muscles and joints. You can also add other dynamic stretches to target the specific areas that you're gonna be focused on, like your chest, back, hips, or calves. Next are activation exercises, and these movements fire up your core and major muscle groups that you will be using during your workout. They're also known as the priming exercises because they prime your muscles for optimal performance. Now, activation exercises are essential for warming up because they improve your muscle strength, power, and stability. They also prevent muscle imbalance, compensations, and injuries, ensuring that your muscles work together efficiently and effectively. Now, here's an example of some activation exercises. The first one, squats. You're gonna stand with your feet shoulder width apart, toes pointing out, and push your hips back and get as low as you can. Pushing through the range of motion, making sure that we get that full range of motion. We're not trying to go for speed, remember, we're just trying to prime everything up, going through the movement. Next are lunges. You're gonna stand shoulder width apart, take that step forward and staying heavy on that front leg. Again, we're trying to activate the legs, the prime muscles in this exercise to get you ready for the other exercises that are yet to come. Coming down, control, you don't have to hit the floor. We just wanna hover that knee off the floor. Keep your chest upright and your core engaged as you move through the movement. Next is an inchworm. The way you'll do this is you're gonna actually start by standing, and then you're gonna bend over trying to reach the floor. If you can't reach the floor, that's okay. Just slightly bend the knees and then walk on out Crawl until the point where your hands are underneath your shoulders, and then slowly walk your toes towards your hands. Once you get to a point where you're feeling that stretch in the hamstrings, then walk it back out. That is your inchworm. And you'll go about 2 to 3 of these. So that way you get a good stretch in the shoulders and the hamstrings and calves. You can do these activation exercises for about 10 to 20 repetitions each, or until you feel the muscles working and contracting. You can also add other exercises that are gonna help activate those muscles, such as your shoulders, back, and arms. Next, low intensity cardio. It's an activity that raises your heart rate, makes you breathe faster, but not too hard. It's also known as aerobic exercise because it uses oxygen to produce energy. Low intensity cardio is good for warming up because it increases your blood flow, oxygen delivery to your muscles and organs. It also raises your body temperature and prepares your cardiovascular system for more intense work. Here are some examples of some low intensity cardio for your warm up. The first one are high knees. You're gonna try to mimic running, but in place. So what you'll do is bring the knee up to hip height, but a little faster. Okay, we want to do this as almost like we're going as fast as we can up, but not too far forward. Like I said, like you're running in place, but slowly forward. The next drill, skipping. Use this drill to really start the sweat going, like when you were a kid, because that's probably the last time you've ever skipped. And just like I said, the way that you do this is literally skipping. You'll push one knee up and alternate. The higher, the better. Doing these low intensity cardio exercises will start to make you feel warm and slightly out of breath. Like I said, let's put it all together. LSL warm up. Start with leg swings, holding onto a pole, and you'll do 5 to 10 swings front to back. Then you'll switch side to side. The next exercise are ground sweeps. So kick the leg out, sweep the floor. Next are knee hugs. Pulling your knee to your chest, hug it tight, and switch. Next is the dynamic groin stretch. Feet wider than shoulder width. Push into one side, then push to the other side. Do not hold it for too long. Work through the movement. Next are squats. So shoulder width apart. Deep squat, come on up. 5 to 10 reps. Next are lunges, walk-in lunges. Step forward, chest up, hands on your hip. Next is inchworm. You're gonna bend at the hip, keep those legs as straight as you can. Walk on out with your hands underneath your shoulders. Walk your toes towards your hand, and repeat. Do not bend the knees. Next are high knees. We want to move a little faster with this exercise. So again, in place, get those knees up. The last drill is skipping for height. So give yourself plenty of room to skip as high as you can. You have just completed the warm-up routine. Congratulations! Now you're ready to start your workout, whatever it may be. You can expect to perform better, feel better, enjoy your workout more thanks to your warm-up. I hope you found this helpful, and if you want more helpful tips like this, make sure you watch this video.